So we arrive at the race, got my goal in mind, and then, you know, the 2 weeks leading up to it, I was just in such a relaxed state. I was entering with so much confidence because I'd put in so much training over the entire year. I signed up for this race last July.
Yeah,
So a full calendar year, it was in the back of my mind. So it's something that I've been thinking about actively for a very, very long time.
Chill when you got there.
Yeah, and you know, I just find that I always race, my body performs better with low pressure. When I go out there and I just think of it as another workout or something like that, I always get the most out of it. When I put too much,
yourself in the position to win already.
right,
Now it's just show up.
you know, and just the more experience you have racing, the more your body doesn't react as with the anxiety and stuff like that. So you've been there before. You've put that wetsuit on, you've lined up against your competitors a million times. And so I went in there without even thinking about anybody else. I'm racing within myself, and I'm looking at that watch, and I'm going under 10 hours. I'm gonna do it. And so throughout the race, it's a long stretch, you know, 10 hours, no headphones, you know. I was racing by myself a lot of the time, so you really have a lot of deep thought, a lot of self-talk, a lot of reflection. Sure, and your body goes through these highs and lows. You're on this roller coaster all day of you're feeling awesome, you're everything's going perfect, and then someone passes you on the bike, and you say, maybe I'm not doing as good as I should. I'm looking at my watch. Oh no, I'm not at my pace, right, that I should be. My water bottle fell out of my bike, which did happen.
Yeah,
So
and your mindset shifts in that moment.
temporarily, so what I was doing was every time something would happen to me, I would just remind myself that you're exactly where you need to be to hit your goal. And I just kept saying, my mantra was just recognize how blessed I am. I just kept saying, you're so blessed to be in this position. You know, there's challenged athletes, there's guys that are missing legs, there's people that are just crossing their fingers to cross the line at 17 hours. Yep. There's a lot of people out there that would never even fathom the overcoming something like an Ironman. So I just, a lot of the times, or just reminding myself how lucky I was. I'm riding on this awesome bike. This is my job to coach and inspire. And so I think that really fueled my performance. You know, everything went really well on the bike, got on the run, 8 miles in, feeling super good, high-fiving people, very chipper. And then it started, it really started to hurt. You know, you just biked you swam, then you biked 112 miles, been out on the course for 8 or so hours, and you got, 15 miles to go or so, and you're questioning, why are you doing this? That was going through my mind a lot. Real pain, and your body is, I think it goes into into its natural instinct, and that's just say, relax, go into that shade, go sit down. Why are you doing this? So on the run, I wanted to quit a bunch of times. I just kept reminding myself, you've already come so far. You're already 122 miles in out of 140, so keep going. And so I did.
Even at that point, you wanna get off.
Yeah, and I knew I was doing really well. This is when I'm on the run. Yeah, the bike felt really good. The run is where the thoughts of quitting really started to set in. Even the female winner, the pro that won, she was talking about quitting. It's something that you have to go in knowing that it's going to happen. Your body's going to tell you to quit, and that's when the mental side of things really paid off. The having that mental strength of saying you're not going to stop, even though your feet are killing you, you're dehydrated, the sun's beating down on you. You just think about everybody else. I have a lot of people tracking me online, my parents back home, and just trying to make them proud and trying to live up to my goal. And
Yeah.
and I was kept looking at my watch,
Yeah.
looking down, checking. All right, if I just keep running, I don't have to run extremely fast, but if I can just keep this pace steady and I can just do this for the next 90 minutes to 2 hours, I'll get to that finish line. Just yeah, and that's really what it was. It's just
That brought you home. And
brought me home.
What was the result?
So I was able to pick up my pace in the very last 2 miles. I crossed the line at 9 hours, 53 minutes. So I beat my goal, just squeaked by about 7 minutes.
That's a lot of time in that
Yeah.
thing, though, right? Yeah.
My girlfriend ran up to me. She goes, "You won your age group. Like you crossed the line first." Like, and I had previously thought that I got passed by someone on the run with the same age group as me. He had his number tattooed on his calf, so I knew he was in my age group. But since the run course was 3 laps, I was actually a full lap in front of him. And so when he passed me, that was another really low point for me, was there goes my Kona spot. That guy's going to take it from me. And so I just kind of just like, you know what? It is what it is. Go for your original goal of under 10 hours. And when I did cross the line, you know, she had told me, "You won the spot." I didn't believe her. So I went to the officials, got my time, confirmed that I was a full lap in front of my competitor. And yeah, I had gotten first place in the age group and got under 10 hours. So it was just very surreal. Going to Kona, and came back next day.
Amazing.
Award ceremony. Got on stage, accepted my award, and they ask you for if you want to claim your spot. Said absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take that.
And yeah, so I'm gearing up October 8th, going to the biggest triathlon in the world, and gonna get my butt kicked by the world's best. But you know, I'm gonna go out there with the same goal and race within my own means and go for my own personal expectations, and then just soak it all in. It's just such you never know, you might not get another opportunity like this ever in your life. You know, I could have a perfect race, could come in with the same fitness, but you could get a flat tire. You could there's so many things that can go wrong during a race. For 10 hours, for everything to go perfectly for you, it's not something that happens to everybody.
It's not always in your control, but you put yourself in a position
Absolutely.
to win.
Yeah.
You did it.
Right.
Amazing, man. I'm so proud of you. I mean, everyone hearing this and watching it, I'm sure is like, wow, so inspiring. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a big dream come true. Like, it's definitely something that I've always wanted to do, and to have it so early, like I just feel, again, just go back to it, just really feel blessed to be in this position.
Yeah. Well, I love knowing that you earned it, you know, having been around you and seeing how much you worked for it, you know?
Yeah.
Because it feels so, fair, you know, that you got it done that way. So
Right.
thanks for coming out and sharing it.
Yeah, my
Awesome.
pleasure.
Yeah, we'll keep up our mind work.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing how you do it the next one.
I know. Hopefully we have more of these to
Every
share.
time you call, it's good news.
Yeah.
Let's keep it up.
Well, yeah, thank you. Thank you for playing a part in it.